What's good with it in the hood with it? This right here is the re-edited version of the video that I put out earlier. I had to get back to the drawing board on some things, and so I re-edited a few things. So please bear with me. Watch it. You're not going to want to miss this one. This one's hilarious. But at the same time, what this one is, right, is truth, facts, man. Could this be? One never knows, does one. But again, enjoy, man. It's brought over here from Gunner's Collective to the Collective Clips. So you guys already know what it is. The re-edited version. Yeah, it's Gunner's Collective TV. Back at it, you already know, with some of that breaking news. Like a smack addict. Buy up, drop, right? And in Menudo in direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. We're doing big things, right? Thank you. It's all because of you, man. I'm humbled. So here's the breaking news. Tachiru, pinchy Danny Raperson, right? The guy just don't stop. Hey, straws, homie. He's grasping straws. He's trying to, can I have the big straw, not the small one, right? Hey, this Vaulto's doing everything that he possibly can to stay out the way. And I don't blame him, man. With the case and the national news that's on his headpiece, he ain't trying to go there, right? He ain't trying to get that. So what he has decided now, or this is the cold twist in the situation. Okay, we all know he went to Suicide Watch. They put the schmuck on him. He's gonna be monitored for a while, right? That's the first step in the method of madness. And of course, this guy's an Emmy award-winning actor, so he could play that role. He could play that role, right? But this new role that he has decided to take on, and yes, it's confirmed, Holmes. I got it confirmed. I talked to somebody that talked to somebody that talked to somebody that said, for reals though. And I said, no way. Trip out on this, right? This guy has decided to use any type of leverage that he has to stay up out the way, so that way the GBGs don't put something in him. He doesn't want to order no summer sausage in his package. He doesn't need any of that, right? He's going to go, it's Super Bowl. He's going to go from playing tight end to next year playing loose end. And he understands that. And he ain't trying to be a wide receiver. So what is he going to do? Well, here's some knowledge you can't get in college. The word on the curb that I heard, this is too much. This is even beyond my belief, right? Is that this Vato might start utilizing what's going on in this era to benefit him, right? Hey, not a bad idea, Danny. Not a bad idea at all. Hey, well played, right? Well played, like the beast talking to money, right? In the movie Shot Caller. It's well played because what him and his lawyer have decided to do, all right? This guy ain't, nope, no more. It's now Daniela Masterson, right? His name is not Danny Masterson. He's now thinking in his wild ass crazy That 70s Show mind that if he decides to become a woman, or saying that he is, that he'll be placed in a woman's facility, a woman's prison. Hey, here's the cool part about it. It works. There are several men that are transitioning through whatever they're transitioning to, transmissions or whatever you guys like to call them nowadays, that have decided to proclaim themselves as a woman, which is their God-given right, or not even God-given, just Biden-given right, whatever, it's their right now, to say and be whatever you want to be. Not only here on social media can you be whatever you want to be, but also perhaps it's that way in the world, right? So he's now, his new theory on what's going to help him to stay away from trouble and harm is he's going to go to a woman's facility, or he's trying to claim that he's now proclaiming himself as a woman. Okay, not for boxing, not for swimming, not for none of those fucking extracurricular activities, but from not getting fucked. So basically, he's going to go and tell the administration, I am not Danny Masterson anymore. I'm Daniela Masterson, and you need to move me to a woman's facility. Now, here's the cold shit. It could perhaps work because they have been known to do that in the past. Men that are going through that transition stage, that are taking those pills or whatever they're doing to grow chi-chis, right, are placed in women's facilities. Now, there's a case I know for sure that there are several men that are sitting there in these women prisons. And in a couple of cases, there's a couple women that got pregnant by these gentlemen, right? So it's up for debate whether they truly want to go there just to kind of manipulate their way into a woman's facility. And it's a lot easier. Nothing's going to happen to them. You know, will it work? Does Danny Masterson have the master plan? Are him and his lawyer fucking sitting there in the war room trying to come up with whatever they can? This shit's getting more hotter than fucking Bad Girls Club, right? This shit is weird. I've seen everything. I've seen people PC up, roll it up, fake a heart attack. I've seen people walk into the program office and say, I can't take it no more, right? I've seen guys get off on the yard on the weakest individual they could find. I've seen every movida that you can make when you don't want to be on a yard, right? But I ain't never seen no shit like this. This is different. Danny, hey, give that vato the fucking Emmy right now. If he's able to pull this miraculous master plan off, then he even got me befuddled, right? Because at the same time, here's some knowledge you can't get in college. I wasn't even seeing that direction. That vato's lawyer is A1 from day one. He's smart, right? Whoever's advising this guy what to do, hey, he's making them fucking power moves, wearing them pink shower shoes, right? Them Ugg boots with the fur y todo demás, right? That vato has decided to bounce. Now, will it work in his case? I doubt it. And the reason I doubt it is I would think that you have to be doing that shit from the gate, right? He's already played the crazy role and they probably figured that out. Okay, this vato ain't gonna do nothing to himself. One of the subscribers got at me, maybe he does want to, maybe he does. Maybe deep down inside he's like, I'm done with this shit. So scared, that guy's big, right? He doesn't want that. But at the same time, you have to take your willy lumps. You're gonna have to eventually, doesn't matter who you are, hit a yard, whether it's a woman's facility or a man's facility, and take your lumps. Now imagine this. And this is why I think it probably perhaps won't happen. First of all, there's no documentation saying that he's been doing this, right? You can't just start all of a sudden like, hey, you guys gonna put me out there? No, I'm a woman. You can't do that, right? Or maybe you can. I don't know. Shit has changed nowadays. But if he decides that he wants to go that route, and say he gets to a woman's facility, say it all works out. Say he's able to manipulate and he goes, now he's big mobbing. I'm mobbing with the homegirls, right? And he's out there with fucking Pam and her fucking friends, and he's chilling on these yards with women. First of all, yes, the women ain't gonna do nothing to him. You don't expect them to. It's not like there's a hit like, hey, the GBGs are gonna get at their homegirls like, hey, watch out. You know what I mean? We can't get them, so you girls handle it. They're not gonna do that. There's women in there that are swole, I'm sure, right? But they're not going to get that vato in the headlock and try to rip his curly hair out of his head. It ain't that serious, right? But what happens if he does get into an altercation with women, or he does decide, out of the blue to fucking, get some of that honey love? He already has cases against women. So I don't see where any type of administrative person would say, okay, yeah, this guy's in here for fucking doing what he did to women. We're just going to put him on a yard full of women because he identifies as a woman. How does that work? Now, again, you're going to have people that are going to advocate for him. People that truly believe he's an innocent man. People that truly believe that he could identify as what he could identify as fucking Garfield and eat all the lasagna. Does that make him Garfield? One never knows, does one? I'm not a person against identifying on whoever you want to be. You could be whatever the fuck you want to be. If you want to be a cucaracha, just don't be mad when someone steps on you, right? Because fire doesn't work. I tried, right? If you want to be a bed bug, just don't bite me. I don't care what you want to be, but when you see someone manipulating and playing the system out of pocket like Danny's doing right now, come on now. Now, this ain't hearsay. What I'm telling you guys is absolute correct. Breaking news. Sue me if you think I'm wrong, right? I'm telling you, I talked to someone who talked to someone who talked to someone in there that said, yeah, Valvalto actually told him, hey, my new nickname, my name is Daniela Aitu Masterson, right? So if he decides, and if they decide that it's verified that he does that, will they truly move him to a women's facility? This will be unprecedented. This will be the smoothest PC move in the whole world of PCification, if that's what you want to call it. He's getting his PC on, right? He's like, fuck that. I ain't going to SNY yards. I ain't going to no PHUs. Gunner, you got me fucked up. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going with the womans, right? So if he's happened to go to this women's facility, he'll be safe. Won't nobody touch him. Won't be no one there to touch him. Again, I highly doubt this is going to happen. But it's not like he's not trying. It's to the point now where this vato is scared out of his boots. Literally. No shoes. He's scared for his life. And I can understand just having that hard R on his jacket, just being known for that, could get you in a wreck with inside a prison system, right? But then doing what he's doing, all these moves he's making, he's already got the big ass target on his back. And now all of a sudden this Vato is saying that he's going to identify as a chick. I never seen that before. But that's going to set a precedent for all the rest of these cats that are scared, that don't want to go to these integrated yards. Next thing you know, you're going to have Vatos all taqueated back. Straight gangsters, right? Talking about, nah. Hey, fuck, where you sending me? Old Folsom? Who's over there? Oh, there's a gang of Southerners over there in Woods, right? Yeah, nah. Yeah, my name's Yolanda. And then Vato's like, fuck that. Rode baby doll like a brand new Honda. I was on top. He was up under. The bed hit the wall, it sounded like thunder, right? And he's gone. It's going to be a way for individuals to manipulate the system. They might concede for fucking Danny Masterson just because of who he is. And maybe there's going to be a bleeding heart. Again, man, it's the law of the land. You know, if you decide to go against the grain on certain issues, that becomes hate. You can't hate on the man for deciding this. This is a smooth move. I'm not going to lie, right? I'm not for him. And I actually hope that he goes out there and meets the fucking head honcho of the GBGs or anyone else that wants to reach out and touch him. But at the same time, if he's able to pull the wool over the administration's eyes and do this, fuck, you can't be mad at him. And the winner is, right? Now, again, like I said, if he does happen to do this and he goes into a woman's facility, I highly doubt that they'll just place him on mainline. I think that they'll place him in administrative segregation, pending a lot of people like, I call bullshit. That bullshit. Like that little kid. This bullshit, right? But people have been known to do it. This actually would be the first time that I ever seen someone doing it out of fear of going to a yard. But there are actual men or people that were born men. I said, I don't know what you call them, right? Fuck, I ain't racist, right? Them people, right? People that actually were born with a pipa that have somewhere along the line went under the knife or the gun or whatever and then get over there and now their name is fucking Brittany. But they don't have a pussy, so it don't look like cabbage. I don't know exactly how that works, but I have heard that there are, and this is from someone that was an advocate for reals, real life, saying that there are guys that are over there, they're in the hole right now because they got women on them yards pregnant. For a woman, it's her dream. I remember when I was locked up, man, in it wasn't a co-ed spot. It was a county jail facility. It was called Sandy Mush. They would have the women on one side. We'd be on the other side. And we'd communicate, this is back in the days, through the kitchen. The women would work one part of the kitchen. We'd work the other. We'd shoot little notes, sign language, all that. Show us your real life. That really happened. Vatos would download it in their CD-ROM, go back to the fucking dorm, and whatever happened. KY, right? But that was about as close as we were able to get to women. Okay, nowadays, it's not hard. Now, as far as a woman identifying as a man and going to a man's facility, I haven't quite seen that yet or heard of it. Maybe in different states in California, I haven't seen that. But I have heard of men that have transitioned into, they are now identifying themselves as women, because you can be whatever you want to be, doing that. So if Danny Masterson is doing this, well played. Well, you got me bamboozled. Well, he did that, right? Do I think they're honestly going to send him over there? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Isn't it against the freedoms and the laws of the United States of America to deny that man to be what he wants to be? I mean, that Vato could say, hey, you know what? You guys got to overturn my conviction. Yeah, because I'm identifying as a scorpion, right? Now all of a sudden he's a scorpion. And I don't even got a peepa, so there's no way I could have done that. You could be whatever you want to be. Okay? In this world, it's changed. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Again, don't be mad at me. I don't want the whole communities to go strike against me because I'm not hating or nothing. I'm just saying this Vato will fucking do anything. You know, I didn't see that in him. But again, I didn't see him being a rape person either. I didn't see that in him. I was hoping or just wondering if he was going to get to a yard and then they were going to see something in him. But it looks like they might not even get that chance. You know, he's got 6 to 7 days left because you get a 10-day period in suicide watch. So he's going to have to do that, do what he does there. And then from there, he'll transition, literally, right? Into fucking this next phase of incarceration. Damn. He's on that fast track, huh? Everything's happening so damn fast. Danny Masterson now is not Danny Masterson. He's not even incarcerated anymore. Hey, remember that Vato from the 70s show? What Vato? Is his name Mila? Right now, I don't know. To be honest with you, it's different. Anyways, but it is confirmed in its facts. You know, if this does happen, this is just going to set a precedent, like I said, for other people to fucking follow his suit, follow his lead. And next thing you know, the fucking woman's yard is going to be an integrated yard. You know, Vatos did that. Hey, manipulated the fucking shit, huh? Hey, women will be happy because there's going to be people swinging everywhere. You know, of course, the guys are going to be called fucking Diana and fucking Frostbite. But at the same time, they ain't tripping. Shit, some of them fucking chicks they be fucking with that look like what? I mean, one only knows what does one. So anyways, that's the word on the curb, man, without being too funny or saying too much. Danny Masterson has now decided to be identified as a woman and try to get over there to a woman's yard where he thinks he could be saved. Funny part is, what if he gets over there and they black out him anyways? What if he gets jumped on by a whole bunch of chicks? From what I heard, he's a black belt in ninjutsu, right? So he might be able to get one of them, make one of them tap out. But shit, don't sleep on them chicks in Cali. They're different. Khalifa's moves different. You might run into the homegirl jackpipe or jackknife, and she's gonna fucking get you in the jackknife. So just because you go from one California facility to another doesn't make you safe. But going from a man's facility to a woman's facility, I mean, that lessens the odds of you getting boned, right? Hey, if they ain't got no people, then you ain't got to worry about going in you. So Danny played that game. His lawyer is smooth, criminal, smooth character. Hey, this is what you're going to do. And Danny's like, they're all scared. Like, yeah, what do I do? He's going to, first of all, you're going to tell them that you're fucking going crazy and they're going to send you over here. But what if they send me to EOP? Someone with shit all over his face is going to stab me. Don't worry, baboso. Just grow your hair out. That's all I got to say. What do you mean? Just grow your fucking hair out. I got a plan, right? As soon as he gets there, his lawyer's like, don't trip. We'll come every week to visit you to make sure you're all right. You know, he's going to be sliding them Jolly Ranchers to rub on his lips. And there it is. Daniela on the scene, right? Hey, we're going to get out and have a whole bunch of hood rats and tiradas that are now actresses because they were trained by the best. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, that's just what they're saying. I know it seems funny and there's going to be people that are like, no fucking way, but it's the truth. He's going that route, man. So as the saga continues and the world turns and the Super Bowl's being played, Danny Masterson is in there perfecting his strut, right? Hey, runway project. He's trying to do whatever he can to make people think that he's softer than, when we already know he's softer than. And it just is what it is. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to work? Hey, I don't think so, but I've been wrong. All along this journey with Danny Masterson, have I been wrong? You know, I didn't think he was a cheeto or a weirdo. I didn't think he fucking he was involved in shit like that. I thought it was a big conspiracy to get him. But now that I started looking at it from the outside, looking in and talking to the people I'm talking to, fucking hey, this vault might have done that, right? Believe me, if you're not that scared and if you didn't do it, you fight that shit in the caja, you fight that shit in the hole. You go to the fullest, homes. Anyone that says anything, you bust them in their whole shit, right? You don't fucking say, my name's Monique, right? You don't do that. It just doesn't work that way. Anyways, with that being said, but maybe it does. One never knows. Like I said, Danny Masterson, the world is ending. So we might as well have seen it all before we can see it all. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get every single thing that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, the struggle, the strive. I'm going to continue to do what I does right here on YouTube. Provide you guys the breaking news and the best entertainment I possibly can. And for those that want to call my bluff, oh, Gun, you're bullshitting. You're doing anything for views. You're crazy. Shit. When you see that vato with pigtails and lips like the one on the thumbnail, just apologize, okay? Just apologize. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in, and that's being a man first and foremost. Danny, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work, but if it does, well, you beat him to the punch this time, right? Hey, there's going to be some chick over there. He's going to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. How does that work? Explain it to me. The Gun. Bang, bang.